call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The pitch. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Hodges. Going up top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morrison. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leads it with the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Wolverines are on the move. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback checking the play.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Right back to him on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Wolverines will have a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They finally make the stop at the big run. He's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Might as well give it to him again.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. And And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Now on the option. Now the toss. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Snap from the gun on third down. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It will be fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over Colorado. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
and a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cole. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking to throw. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go. Longer.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Slide 22.
He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Right down the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards and get the 1st down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
2-9 Philly.
He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Okay, ready?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Auburn 21, Michigan 3.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Running it back, it's Morrison. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got his man. Turns it on at midfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism. but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Line getting set on second down.
Ringo, slab. Flex. Hornet.
He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The give to the fullback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Trying to get to it. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
On the move is the 30. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when they get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Lets it fly. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will audible.
Check.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Dino. Squirrel. Arrow.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And he breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Looking to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off, and the touchdown counts. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Brady. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brady. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
After 39. And first down for the offense.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us.